I saw an episode of Ben and Emil.
Oh, yeah.
Our friends.
Yes.
Or your friends.
They're our friends. We did a show with them. They're our friends.
Great podcast about like things that makes people like finance stuff.
Yeah.
I have watched it to get smarter. I don't get smarter, but
everybody check out Ben and Emil. It's the Ben and Emil show. They're hilarious, but yes, it will help you with some financial knowledge. They are helpful. They talk about like taxes and stocks and all the shit that I don't know anything about.
I don't understand.
And they have on really smart guests who are even smarter.
Oh yeah, super smart. Ben mentioned hanging out with you.
Oh.
In Jackson Tree?
No, in Joshua Tree.
I want to say Jehovah's
you
Tree.
You keep saying Jackson Hole, and I'm like, completely different area.
Yeah. Anyway, and you were doing math.
Oh, no. Did he talk about this in the episde?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. And this is the thing, I've noticed this. You are such a confident... You hide it well. You are so confident, and like the way I wish I had this. Like you are so good about like talking about things and you make it sound like you really know what you're talking about. So I'm a narcissist. And it was like 5 episodes into Androids and Aliens when I was like, Sydney is an idiot. Like with math.
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. And the truth is like I think I have built myself to be so good at other stuff. Because
see, she does it. She's doing it again.
Math
I'm so good at other stuff.
I'm so good at literally anything else but math. God, I'm bad at math. And it's hard. It's like a language, you know? And I missed the point in my life when I was a kid. I struggled with math, and I missed that part where it like clicks in your brain. Yeah, the aha.
Me too. I also think it's a muscle that I never practice anymore.
And it's a self-fulfilling prophecy because I was so embarrassed about how bad I was at math that you tell yourself often enough like you're bad at something. Yeah. You're going to be bad at it for the rest of your life.
I'm not that good at math either, but you don't lead with the things you're bad at. I do. Like, nobody is ever surprised that I'm bad at math, but I do think people
Because you, like, walk into a job interview and you're like, I can't do multiplication. Every slate you do for an audition.
Did I mention that I'm stupid?
You're like, hi, I'm Ellinor DiLorenzo. I can't do simple algebra, and I'm 5'1".
I'm 5 foot, actually. See?
Are you? I was gonna say 5'2".
Your reaction is amazing. Of like, are you that short?
You that short?
Oh my god! What?
Thinking about all the times we spent together, I'm like, she's 5 foot.
How tall are you?
5'8".
You have 8.
I'm only 8 inches taller than you.
How is that in penis length? Like how?
Big.
Big.
Yeah.
Have you?
8 inches is like that's yeah. A foot is 12.
I was thinking 8 feet. I was like, there's no
Jesus
penis.
Christ.
Like, there's no, that doesn't exist.
That's like a dragon's dick.
Oh.
Don't.
No, we're not gonna
We have so much we need to do.
Yeah, we have a wedding to attend. Oh.
Okay, so we left off.
I'm a little nervous, yeah. Elias stalked away.
Tenuous, yeah.
Yeah, you and Elias were not happy with each other. He kind of called you hysterical.
I don't like the way that anybody is talking to Eliza. This is hard. I as a player, I don't even know the right thing to do. Sometimes in Vaesen, it's like there's a clear, like, here's the ritual. And you're like, okay, this is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
This one is hard because the information that I've gotten about Nicholas, who we know to be something.
Yeah.
Something. Is very mixed. It's like he comes out of the water. There's a story about like cows being poisoned. It was near the river. Was he the one poisoning them? This plant showed up. He seems to have spells over everyone in town. All the women love him.
You're new to Vaesen mystery hunting as well. Like this is like one of after the thing that happened with Olaf a couple of weeks earlier. This is like your second mission,
and that one was pretty cut and dry. It was like
And you clearly you're with someone who does not trust Vaesen at all. Like,
and Olaf is basically whispering in Eliza's ear, this is a demon.
This is a demon. He's Satan. He clearly has a weird background for thinking why he thinks like that. But so you don't know who to trust at this point, and you don't know who's playing who. Like who is being played by who.
Right, because it seems as though Vaesen like to protect the natural world where they are from, and now there's this realization that Elias, who has been on Nicholas's side, is working with the mayor to create this power plant.
Yeah. Or an investor.
Or he's being an investor for this. He's proactive about it.
Yeah.
Which seems to probably go against the ethos of Vaesen, who's like of the river.
Yeah. One would assume so.
Right.
But you can't stand here thinking about these things. You have to get dressed. It's a wedding. But it is interesting because since I as a GM want to reward you, the player, for being so like investigative and like also figuring things out. Like you've sort of nailed a lot of things already. And
do you
come
want
to conclusions.
Reward me? You should take away my condition.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. Let's. Yeah, you're not angry anymore. She
got that anger out on Elias.
Yeah, exactly. So now when you're heading back to the inn, you're not angry anymore. You're I guess more interested in figuring things out, but you're maybe not as certain anymore of what is going on. But as a GM, it's hard because I don't want to railroad you and like these things will happen despite you being like, no, I want to stop the wedding, and then like, well, the wedding happens anyway.
Right.
But also like I don't want to be unrealistic of like we are in a setting, the time frame, like a woman like you would if you speak up. And that's why I also wanted to like threaten you a little bit of like you can't just walk up to people and be like, there are ghosts around here, and because then people will be like, this is an insane woman. We should imprison her.
Jail her.
So that's that's a balance that's hard to strike with, especially Vaesen, because I want to tell a ghost story while give you the liberty to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky. Anyway, you how do you look for the wedding?
Hot.
You have a cleave?
Got some cleave?
Yeah.
No, I think she looks fairly modest, actually. She really doesn't, after that exchange as well, she doesn't want to draw attention. She wants to be able to investigate, read the room, talk to people, without her standing out like the sore thumb that she kind of is. British, not speaking Swedish.
Right.
Posh, and pretty extravagant with like her clothing and style.
Yeah.
So she... modest, sort of like a square cut, like higher neck, so no cleave.
No cleave.
Would
probably be also out of fashion back then, right? Like,
I guess so.
Like, didn't they have like super high?
I guess maybe she's wearing the high collar then.
Yeah.
She has like a white sort of shirt that comes up like halfway, and then she has like a dress that dips, but no cleave.
Nice.
And it's like a palish blue, not flashy. No, like, not very, like, ruffly and crazy.
Right.
Slim fitting, but, like, the skirt kind of just comes out. She's wearing low-heeled black boots. And she puts her hair back. She's got very long hair. And she pulls it back into, like, a kind of bigger bun. It's that classic Victorian style.
Maybe a little hat?
Yeah, she wears a little hat.
Like, didn't they wear very extravagant hats back
I think
then?
she wears, it's like a mini top hat, like she has that.
Oh,
and a little lace. So, but pretty subdued.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to outdo the bride as well.
Right.
And she gets her parasol. Is the wedding outside?
It's in the church.
Oh, it's in the church. Okay, so she leaves her parasol.
Which gives you, at least in all of this, some sort of comfort, because... if it truly was the devil, you doubt that he would be invited in church, unless the church has been compromised somehow.
Well, Olaf seemed fine.
Yeah, unless Olaf has been compromised.
Who can you trust?
I feel like I'm fucking with your brain so much.
You really are.
My own.
She goes down to the lobby of the inn, waiting for Olaf.
Olaf comes down a couple of minutes later. He's a little bit like distracted, so he almost forgets himself by not complimenting you, and then gets a little like, Sorry, you look great, by the way. But you knew that. You always look great. I'm a little nervous about this wedding. Are you gonna stop it? What did Elias say?
She looks around. She pulls him outside. It did not go well. I might have overstepped my bounds.
Well,
I thought he would be forthcoming. I thought he would admit that he knew. But I don't believe he does.
Interesting.
He said nothing. He told me I was hysterical.
Maybe he's another thing I had. Another thought. Crazy thought, but since we're being crazy.
Yes.
Okay. Shapeshifter, maybe Nicholas has been fooling Olaf. Like, maybe they are brothers. Like, as far as maybe that he took over the baby when he was a kid. I'm being crazy. I'm just bringing up some ideas here. Maybe Elias is being honest. Or maybe even Nicholas is being honest. Maybe nobody's lying about anything. Because I agree with you. They don't strike me as liars.
No, you bring up something interesting. Everything that I've read about a beautiful man, it's called a neck. I believe you understand that means naked?
Well, the stories I was always told was that the beautiful man was playing naked the violin in a river, and then would lure women and children, and they would drown. But that's all I know about the supposed neck. I never thought I would meet him walking around amongst us.
And if he wanted to just drown a woman, he could do that.
Yes.
He doesn't need to marry her. Perhaps. But the shapeshifter, you bring up an interesting point. What if this is a different type of invisible, pretending to be another type?
Interesting.
Pretending to be what we assume to be a neck.
Yes.
Perhaps it's a more insidious one. I wouldn't even know where to begin, how to prove that. There's just an idea. I also wanted to mention, I saw Johan, remember, from the lecture.
Oh, yes. I do remember
you
that
had
lecture.
So many wonderful thoughts there. Such an intelligent man.
Yes. Thank you for bringing it up again.
Yes.
One of my low points of my life.
He didn't mention you, but anyway. I invited him to Castle Eulenkreuz. Elias is an investor in the power plant. We were told as much at the lecture, but I didn't really put two and two together, not understanding the whole scope of everything. But Elias is an investor working with the mayor, trying to get the mayor's approval for the power plant.
And that's why he is so keen on them getting married.
That's why he got so flustered when I accused Nicholas and insinuated that perhaps the wedding should not happen.
Interesting.
That makes sense from a financial standpoint, but if we're dealing with a neck, a creature from the river, why would you advocate to destroy the river, the natural area? It just doesn't make sense.
It does not. It does not make any sense.
I don't know if I feel confident stopping the wedding without proof.
Dong, boom, boom.
I really don't want to go to jail today.
Well, first we can hope that God will punish the sinners in his own house, if that is the situation we're facing. But unless you're gonna start a scene, I think we just have to attend this wedding.
If I do, you said you have my back.
Of course I'll have your back.
And do you think your God would have my back as well?
My God?
Mm-hmm. She's smiling.
Listen, it was one time.
Shall we?
I will protect you with my life, if I can. But don't cause a scene, please.
She puts her arm out, still smiling.
Let's go in. You take your seat in a beautiful small church.
These pews are splintery and hard on my ass. This church is so old. Just kidding, it's nice. Or is it?
It's quite beautiful.
Okay.
I'm just looking at what the
and says, like, if they enter the church, how to kill.
Yeah, exactly. For some reason, you find a dagger. No, you don't find anything. It's everyone seems happy as cupcakes. I don't know. Happy. They seem so happy.
I love that. Happy as cupcakes.
Happy as cupcakes in this church. The father of the bride is waiting for the bride to arrive, and the ceremony begins. It's a beautiful ceremony. Nothing off seems to be happening. There's a priest. There's a procession. Small little girls, flower girls, spreading out flower petals. No burning crosses. And Nicholas enters, looks as charming as ever. The women look at him as if he's God's gift to humankind. And Eva arrives, stunning in her simplicity. She looks like an elf, like from Lord of the Rings. Nothing seems to be amiss at this point, but how about you roll observation?
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could kind of roll. It's so hard. I'm really going off of, like, feelings, her empathy, her observation, which is so like her, but...
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 1 success.
There is an ominous feeling coming from outside, though. It's not... The church still feels like a nice, calm place. Nicholas is not emitting any of this ominous...
Are they at the altar now? Like,
yes.
She's there, they're doing the ceremony?
Yeah, and you're paying attention to what he's doing. Because, like, is he eating...
Casting a spell.
Exactly, is he casting a spell, but is he, like, eating the... whatever the
wafer?
The wafer thing from... God.
Do you do that at a wedding?
I don't think so, but
I think that's like
whatever Christian rituals they
they're
do.
They're drinking the wine.
They're drinking the wine. They're enjoying, like, they're doing the... I don't... This is not Catholics either, so they're probably not even doing the crossing of
I think
the
they're
chest.
just saying a lot of stuff. Like,
They're saying a lot of things.
God.
They do pray God, and if there would be holy water, he's not... And no smoke is coming from him, so...
They spritz him.
And Olaf is like... Maybe I was wrong.
You know, Olaf says that, and she turns towards Olaf, and she just gets this, like, prickly neck sense, you know, like from the back of the church. And she is going to try to not make a scene, but she's going to just say, would you excuse me for a moment? And she's going to get up and kind of shuffle past, excuse me, sorry, pardon me, through the pew, and kind of back her way out towards the door quietly, like open it. She also feels like she just needs a breath of fresh air.
You find it hard to breathe, but as you get outside, the ominous feeling slowly fades away. It's not like it's fading away into the church, but it's fading away, and there is a distortion even in the air at this point, and you're like, what the hell is going on? Olaf comes after you, and it's like, are you all right? Is everything all right?
I felt something. Like a presence, like it was trying to get in. I thought that perhaps it was at the door. I sound insane. Elias was right.
How about we go back to the inn? We're gonna get a glass of water.
No, we can't. We have to
go back in.
We have to see the ceremony, make sure that he doesn't try anything.
Of course. Go back in. Whatever I'll follow your lead. You walk in again.
Yeah.
And the ceremony proceeds. Nothing happens. Unless, I don't want to do the whole, like...
No.
Does anyone have anything to say against this?
If nothing is happening, she's not going to say anything.
No. They look so much in love. It is hard for you to feel this much sort of like that this whole thing is cursed.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, seeing this beautiful girl looking up to her beloved.
What about Elias? What's he doing?
He looks also pretty normal, chill.
Everybody seems normal.
Exactly. Everybody seems normal. You're the only one who feels like something is so effing wrong.
So before, if you'll allow me,
yeah,
maybe as they're ending, these ceremonies take a long time. Like Catholic weddings or Christian weddings can take a long time. once she feels like, okay, nothing is happening, I think maybe she will tap Olaf. And she wants to, before the crowd gets out, make her way back to the inn. Just to, like, clear her brain to try to figure out how to continue with this.
Yes. The two of you can. You do know that the inn will host a party later, right. But you can definitely get a little head start. They get married. They are now officially man and wife, and you hear like the bells in the background. That's it then. Yeah. There's nothing I can do now, or there's plenty of things you can do. But you're back in the inn. The sense of doom comes in like it's as if something tries to get in. It's like attacking.
Where does it come from? Like
right now, it's like
just me
going into your chest, but it's like it's trying. It's like it's coming in attacks, and then like as if something's chasing it away. But you can hear the party arriving. People are laughing. Normally, the wedding couple the couple would be taking photos, but they're not, obviously, because there's no camera.
Well, maybe they're, the billows.
Exactly. Yes. Were they already? I want that to be true, but I don't think that's time appropriate. But they are probably being greeted by her. She has a big family, so and he has no one there except Elias. So they come in, the party guests, people are populating it. But unless you do anything specific, which I don't want to give you any like wrong hints of like you should be doing something, like unless you have a super quick idea you want to do, which you don't feel like you have to. Like I don't want to make you feel like you're missing anything. The party begins.
Yeah, I think like she's almost distracted. It's like when you have a migraine. Yeah. And things are happening, but you're like really focused on not being hurt by the migraine.
Oh god, yeah.
That you're kind of missing out on stuff.
I had a migraine for the first time since my pregnancies, like 4 days ago. To a point where I couldn't I went home from Manhattan and I started puking on the train. Oh, no. Chris was in Ireland, so I had to pick up the kids by myself. Like it was like
it can be debilitating. Yeah, completely.
And this is the first time I've had it since kids. Like so now I'm like before I could go home and disappear.
Lay down.
Now it's just like, sure, I'll make you some dinner, honey. Oh, no. Like, Mommy, why is your eye like so red? Yeah, exactly. What's going on? And I'm like, good God.
Mommy,
anyway,
what's on your?
But that's very
pants? Throw up.
That's sort of very much what you like. I said I've written here like failed observation. It feels like a migraine.
Yeah.
But now since you didn't fail, you know that this is not just a mere migraine.
But I think that's funny because that's how I like interpreted it, that it's taking her focus and like resolve to not let it in a way. So would you allow me to do as if she's sitting, she's been holding a cocktail, hasn't even touched it, like staring kind of off into space. Would you allow me to do another observation to try to determine, she's like meditating, trying to determine where this is coming from? Nothing. Fuck, can I push it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm angry
You get angry again. Though you don't like me when I'm angry.
You're not gonna like me when I'm angry. Oh! 2 success. Let's see. 2 successes.
It's like a vision hits you all of a sudden. Where it's this, you see Nicholas in his true form. This strange alien creature man. Trying desperately to keep something out. It's as if that's going on inside of him as well. It's like you're getting a vision from him. You're sharing his mind for a brief second. And then when you look at him again and you notice this, there is something very tired about him. He's sweating right now. But otherwise he seemed like he's keeping up appearances a lot better than you.
She's sweating too. Yeah. She's like pale.
But before you can do anything about that, someone taps a glass. The Toastmaster.
Oh, God. Wedding toasts. Oh no. This is the whole rest of the episode.
Yeah, you're like, oh great.
45 minutes later.
My daughter, she was a very...
I didn't really know them well, but why is that guy talking? Who is that?
We would love to kick off this wonderful evening with a surprise, a last-minute addition to our program. Having traveled all the way from London, she offered to perform a beautiful Shakespearean sonnet. This is the incomparable Eliza Andrew. Please.
She's just coughing up her cocktail, completely forgetting that she offered to do this.
Did you, Sydney, forget to?
No.
Thank God.
Yes. She puts down her cocktail and sort of waves to the room, brushes out her dress, and walks over towards the couple. She says, though I've only met you two recently, I feel so lucky and overjoyed to be here to share this day with you. And I wish you all the congratulations and future happiness that you deserve. This is for you. And Sydney is going to make up a non-Shakespearean sonnet because she did not prepare. But she's going to say, let's see if I can do this on the spot.
Oh, God.
For you two to be as one today, may all your futures be bright and gay. May all your pasts drift away into entwined as one. While you move on for future days, the sun shall always shine down your way. For two together entwined as one, your future is the golden sun. And she continues on. It's a long, sonnets are long.
Yeah.
But it's sort of a very
amazing scene.
Positive.
Super positive. Eva starts to cry. Nicholas looks genuinely very pleased. And they both stand up and applauds you when you're done.
And she just gives them both like a hug.
Olaf holds out your seat when you come back, and he's like, "Whew."
She looks at him. She's still like kind of pale.
He's like, "I forgot you had promised to do that."
Yeah, as did I.
Very good. What do you want to do now?
I want to talk to Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
Want to pull him away. It might be hard. I know he's the groom, but if the dancing has begun, and they've had like their first dance,
yeah,
and they've like switched partners, whatever. I think she tries to get on the dance floor and like get him.
It might be hard.
Okay.
Try to roll a, I guess, force to see if you can force yourself.
Could I do agility?
Agility, okay. Sure.
She's really trying to just like quickly like
yeah.
boop, 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 to grab his arm.
And you're minus. No, you don't have any minuses. Ooh. Success.
Oh, I do. I pushed my last because I'm angry.
Yeah,
but that's one success.
Yeah.
So.
Eliza.
She grabs his arm.
Yeah. Are you enjoying yourself? It seems like you're enjoying yourself.
They're like circling around.
Yeah.
Of course. I have to talk to you.
Not
switch arms.
Yeah, not right now, honey. Honey.
She slaps him. How dare you?
Exactly. What do you mean, sugar butt? I mean, it's my wedding. It's my wedding. What are you doing?
What do you mean, sugar butt?
Yeah. I can you be brief?
I feel what you're feeling.
Don't worry about it.
I can tell you're weakening. What is it that you're trying to keep out?
It won't come near us. It has lost already. It's just trying to attack me.
It's trying to attack me as well.
I'm doing my best, but if you would let me play my fiddle, this would be easier.
When you play your fiddle, everyone is affected.
I can try to keep it down. You just need to give me your permission, because I've promised you I wouldn't touch it. But it would solve a lot of this. You can roll observation, see if he's lying.
She doesn't know, actually, if that's true or not. One success.
He seems to be hiding something.
She squeezes him in a little tighter. What are you not telling me?
It's the only thing I know to wield my power fully. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that it's the only way that will keep her out.
Who is she?
Eva walks over.
Oh, fuck.
May I? And then she wants to, take her husband back.
Of course.
Just think on it. And then back to the dancing.
Fuck. Yeah, she kind of wanders back over and gets a cocktail and just...
Yeah.
And goes to Olaf. There's something else. There's another entity. He called it she.
Does he say anything else?
He wants to play his fiddle.
So let him. Or no? Do you think that fiddle is going to...
We don't know what it does. It affected you terribly.
Only little. It's quite beautiful, but I got out of it immediately.
What if... He says that's how he enacts his full power. What if he, by enacting his full power, lures the thing, she, it? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
You're right. Once again, Olive's like, I don't know what to do.
And she's kind of talking to herself because he doesn't know what to do. And she's like, but if I don't tell him to, perhaps it will break down these walls, these barriers. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's like it's trying to claw into my chest.
Perhaps someone else can play the fiddle? Do you think it's magical?
What?
Nope, okay. It's just an idea.
Jesus. She takes another cocktail.
I can see this picture so well.
Watching them dance. Oh gosh, I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just roll a die.
Investigation. You really, really don't want him to play the fiddle.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. Like, it seemed like such a sticking point when we first made the agreement that it's like, it is very important. And I think what she said is her fear that if he plays the fiddle, then he will, like, explode whatever barrier thing is happening. And it'll be like a battle, between them. But if he doesn't play the fiddle and he can't keep this wall up, I mean, what's he going to keep this wall up forever? Mm-hmm. For years? So I think she kind of feels like maybe he just has to, but she's just worried. Can I roll investigation?
Yes.
And she's trying to remember things that she's read. Oh no. That doesn't count. They rolled off the table. 2 successes. She's just staring at him as he's dancing. She's like a brilliant mind trying to like figure out the right thing to do. Books she's read. What would Birch do? What would Birch do?
So, because you rolled really well, I'm gonna give you this. The fiddle is dangerous, but you don't know how it's dangerous. But I will give you that whatever is outside is even more dangerous. And there is a way to break the spell, is to break the fiddle. So if he starts playing the fiddle, you know that anyone who's charmed by the neck, that spell can be broken by breaking the fiddle. That's all I'm giving you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you 1 more minute to figure out what you want to do, and then otherwise I will go ahead with the countdown, which it does not necessarily, you don't have to do the fiddle.
Yeah.
There is other ways to deal with this.
No, I think she's thinking about that, and she doesn't know enough. Like, she's not an expert in this. She kind of got thrown into this, but having that realization, like, yes, the fiddle is dangerous in the wrong hands, for the wrong reason. But if Nicholas seems to be telling the truth, which he does, he could use it against something far more dangerous. It's not a great argument, but this feeling inside her, she's very concerned. She grabs a glass and she ding, 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 ding.
Yes, and Nicholas turns around and looks at you and is just like, this better... Eliza!
From one performer to another. I think we all would be absolutely enthralled and graced by your fiddle playing. Nicholas, would you treat us? And she looks at him and like looks at the door.
I thought you would never ask. Eva's like, but I've asked. I've been waiting for this the entire evening. I was hoping it would happen. Why did she need to get... And he's like,
shut up.
All right, the fiddle. And I'll move into the... I have two scenarios. Fiddle.
Oh boy.
Fiddle.
Oh boy.
Nicholas brings out his fiddle and he starts playing. And that's what I have.
Oh.
So the tune makes you think of loneliness and sorrow. It's an extremely sad tune.
What the hell?
That surprises you. And the ominous feeling goes away, though. But melancholy replaces it.
Oh.
Not in a bad way, necessarily. But you notice how much this moment seems to have taken a massive toll on him. Sweat continues to run down his face, and he looks so unbelievably tired. And then it's as if something... Actually, roll another observation.
Yeah. One success. Can I get another? No, one success.
He looks at you towards the end, smiles, and then puts down his fiddle very pointedly. There's no ominous feeling at this moment, and you realize that is probably the most purest thing you've seen so far coming from this man. And then, cheers! Everyone starts dancing again. Another musician starts to play. Everyone starts to play this very upbeat music, and the dancing begins. Eva and Nicholas, they only have eyes for one another, and it pleases you. But now comes the tricky part. I need you to roll empathy.
Okay, just straight empathy?
Yeah, it's your highest one.
Oh. Could I push it again?
Not this one.
Okay.
Because I realize also you've already pushed once for the mental condition. I think you can push rolls, or you can take another mental, but then you have to remove two dice.
That would be rough.
Okay. This is what it is. This is what role-playing is all about. We are living on the... Very pointedly, he did put down the fiddle, which you saw as a victory lap somehow, because that meant that he might have finally gotten rid of whatever it is that he himself is spellbound under. And you continue to dance, and you can relax for a moment. But the ominous feeling then comes back in the form of a strum on a violin. Zoom. And then you look towards the violin. Nicholas does too. Something is holding it. And as a bell. Vroom. But no one else is noticing it. Everyone else keeps dancing.
Do I see something?
You see a creature of some kind, a shadowy creature holding this violin. Vroom. And it's as if everyone in this room just continues to dance faster and faster. You notice that Olaf is grabbing onto you harder. Forces you to dance with him. Roll observation again.
Nope.
Oh man.
Can I push and be like exhausted?
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy.
And then remove three dice, right?
3?
Is it how many mental conditions do you have?
2.
Okay, yes.
3 dice?
2 dice.
2 dice. No.
Okay.
Oh no. I'm getting exhausted because I'm dancing so much.
Yeah, you're dancing.
I'm angry.
You continue, and it's like this distorted image. Everything is wrong all of a sudden, and it's everyone's forced to dance harder and harder. Nicholas can't break free either.
Oh my god, I'm looking at Nicholas like...
Yeah, and he's panically looking back at you. Roll another observation.
Oh no.
You can also roll force, like to see if you can physically get out of this.
2 successes.
2 successes? Okay, you can break out of Olaf.
Yeah, she like rips his hands off of her.
Yeah. And you notice like it's blood, like he's holding on to you really freaking hard. So
ripped through my dress.
And you're walking towards this creature, and but everything around you is like erupting. It's like walking through a dream, like you know the destination,
slow,
but you like somehow it's like so long,
God.
and you're getting closer and closer. And the person holding the fiddle continues to vroom, vroom, vroom. You're trying to get there. Nicholas can't help you. Nobody can help you. It's you against this creature, but you know you have to break this fiddle. Continue.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm reaching for it.
You get there. Please, roll whatever you have that can potentially, like, grab the violin or whatever.
Agility?
Yeah, agility, sure. Yes.
Yeah. That I would, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You have advantages left as well. Like, you can add 2 dice.
I do?
Right? I think, right? Didn't you get an advantage and you haven't used it yet? So you can add 2 dice.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna add, I'll add 2. Oh god. Okay, that one rolled a success, but it was off the book, but I'm gonna roll it again.
Okay.
Oh.
Zoom. The dancing continues and continues. You lose track of time at this point. The dancing continues until you collapse. Then you wake up from a heart-wrenching shriek. People are lying down because their feet, either they're like been gnawed off because they've danced so hard. But you notice Eva still dancing and then screaming from pain because you see blood coming from her womb. And Nicholas is on the floor, collapsed. And people will sing of this wedding, this haunted night, where people were under such hideous spell that made them dance till their feet started to bleed, and even the child in a mother's womb would dance till their death. And that's where we'll leave this horrifying adventure.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No. I couldn't do it.
But I feel like I should have let you do it, right?
No.
I should have let you stop it. But I also feel like...
No, that's what the dice did.
But this is like the origin story whatever.